Well, it doesn't seem to be putting him off, does it, walking around? In fact, those troops... Oh yes, I was going to say, those troops weren't showing skull and crossbones at all, were they? But they did do just then, didn't they? Okay. I keep seeing large armies from the British, I keep seeing large armies on their fleets and all sorts of things, but I don't see any evidence that they're achieving anything. You know, the British haven't moved into Spain or Portugal, which is what I'd expect them to be doing. It's all very disappointing from my point of view with regard to the British limited liability company. Now that is superb, because that means that I can get the ships, the merchant ships, out at twice the pace that I've been getting them out at. So here we are in late February, and I'm going to sort out the tech first, because yes, I'm getting the plateways anyway, aren't I? That's the one really that I need to be going for. Do you remember I've already got some of that, and it's good to have the steam locomotive. So okay, I need to oh good, well that's good, isn't it? Right, okay, let's get my ships together. So these ships over here, right, I'm going to move these south to the point here of Greece, and I'm going to move my other ones, the ones that I got from here. Looks like the merchant ship is with them now. I'm going to move these here as far as I can to meet with the other fleet there. So they're not going to go very far, I'm afraid, because they've got the merchant ship with them as well, and I think it's only just got there, it's used part of its move this turn, so that's going to slow them down a little bit, I think. Maybe not, but anyway, it will take a while to get there. Now I need to get another ship from over here as well. Another merchant ship. Ever recruiting, of course. And I'm thinking about getting an admiral as well. I think now's possibly my time for getting the admiral. I'm going to put the admiral on the ships that I've just moved from there, wherever they are. There they are. Okay, I've already got him selected, haven't I? So let's get an admiral on here. Okay, I'm going to go for this one. +1, +2 command in battles, +1 morale in battles. Be good to have the morale in battles. This one just gives me the +3, or it gives me 1 for frigates. I'm not really intending having frigates, so I'm going to go for this one, which is Senyavin, maybe. Okay, so we've now got Senyavin on an 80-gun ship of the line. Let's hope he can do something useful for me while he's there. Now, I'd also like to get some more ships up here. Now the port is defended by Kutuzov. I'm going to get a couple of 80-gun ships of the line up there. Thinking about getting frigates and things in the other place, but no, I'm going to leave that now. Just have a quick check for the frogs. The French possibly attacking the fort. Nothing there. Everything seems quite, the port rather, not the fort, so everything seems quite safe there. Okay, well that's the end of the turn for late February 1808. Hanging on to a little bit of money there. In fact, that's quite a lot of money to be hanging on to. Ah, I know what I've forgotten, and it's an important thing as well. I wanted the trading port here, didn't I? Oh, and I can't afford it. Darn it. Can't afford it. 10,800 and I've got 10,400. Now what do I give up? Do I give up one of my merchant ships that I'm recruiting? Yep. Or do I give up one of those 80-gun frigates? I'm going to give up the merchant ship. Right. Okay, I definitely want that. It's really important to me to get that one. Okay, and that sort of matches up the amount of money that's available now as well, doesn't it? Of course. Okay, so over we go to March 1808. Oh, it was rather a shame that, you know, having to sacrifice one of my merchant ships there, but The trouble is when you plan everything out in advance, if you're just, a few pennies awry here or there, then it can make such a difference. It means that a whole building isn't constructed, or a ship which is going to be worth a significant amount of money in the future isn't built, and of course then you don't have the funds that ship is producing, and it affects what you can buy in the future. So it rolls on one thing onto another. So sometimes it's not such a good idea planning so far ahead. I do like to have some plan though. Otherwise you spend a lot of time pondering, and it does get very boring for people, I'm sure, just watching me ponder all over the place. Let's see if I can get these ships together now. I'm sure they're here somewhere. There it is. Can he get near enough to join the others? I'm not sure. Let's put him to there for now. Bring the others over. Oh, not quite. But can they move any further? Oh yes. Very good. Right, okay. So I'm going to move those ships over to this port because obviously I want to pick up the other couple of ships that I'm getting from over there as well. That at least is the plan. Now, over in Moscow, I should be able to get a merchant's house in here. Yep, there it is. And in Novgorod, just down here, I should be able to get the Grand Opera House in there. We've talked about these before, haven't we? Sort of what they do and the benefits of them, so I'll not go through those again. And the banking house over there in Finland. I'll just check on Kutuzov again over at the port, just to check that he's a happy bunny. Yes, he certainly is. Okay, well that's the end of early March 1808. Well, everything seemed to go slow again there, didn't it? I think this must be that gentleman that I sent over to the university. I need to watch him, because there'll come a point when he stops moving because he's reached the end of the path. The AI can only move you, say, about 4 movement turns. Is it 4 or maybe 5? At the end of that it just stops, and that's why when somebody said to me recently, hey, you've got a gentleman that's standing around doing nothing, it was because of that. So I'm just going to make a little note on here saying move gent. That's one of those things that happens as you're going along, that's slightly different than what you've allowed for. Okay. Usual story, the French are pushing not so much into Austria now. Having pushed Austria back, they're now pushing Prussia back all over the place. It looks like even the western parts of the Prussian areas have all gone now as well. So France are getting very powerful, and I've said that a number of times. Building constructed, and that's the one in Ingria. Very good. Now then, let's see what we're going to do in late March. First of all, I'm going to try and join up those ships. No, I'm not. First of all, I'm going to move that gentleman so I don't forget about him. He is the gentleman, isn't he? Yes, he is. Let's get him over here into that university. There you go. Oh, looks like he was going to make it, actually, doesn't it? But anyway, it won't do any harm moving him. Saves a bit of time on the turn end as well, actually. But the other thing I want to do is join up these ships. I want to make sure these ships are together as soon as possible. I don't want them to be at risk, basically. Okay, let's move that one up here. And see where we're going with these here. Right, okay, yeah. So we're getting those ships up in the right direction now so that we can get them over to join the others in the port over there. I don't think I've got any other ships lying around here, have I, merchants or anything like that? I don't think I have, no. No, so it's just a case of joining up those ships, isn't it? It does look like there's another merchant ship in there, doesn't it, actually? Maybe. Yeah, there is one, isn't there? I might think actually about getting another ship, because there was one that I couldn't get. Let me see what I'm going to do with that. See, this is the big issue now. Where do I send this ship to? Because these look to me to be full. I know what I'm going to do. I'll move him down here for now. There's a hub here, isn't there? I'll move him down to that hub there now, so at least he can be doing something useful in the meantime until the other ships are ready up at the top there, and then they can come down and join him. I think that's probably the best way to go with that one there. In Odessa, I'm going to get a a factory. I'm sure there is one here somewhere. What's this one here? That's the factory, isn't it? Steam powered factory. Don't think there's another one. What's that one there? No, it isn't. Okay. Yeah, that's a supply warehouse. Don't tend to bother too much of those. Okay, well, I think there's only one factory in Odessa. And in St. Petersburg, I'm hoping to get a banking house in there. Where are we? Yep, there we go, banking house. I think I've shown you that before, but show you again, just in case. 200 to regional wealth, which is an increase, of course. Plus 24 per turn to town wealth in the region. That's per turn, yeah, so 10 turns. That comes to 240, not to be sniffed at. Plus 2 per turn to town wealth in all your regions. Yep, so, I mean, that's a real benefit, isn't it, you know, for all the regions.